Happy Black Barbie History Month! Today, we're going to learn about a doll that was there from the very beginning. Black Francie, aka Colored Francie. The use of the term colored as a racial identifier of people in America of African descent remained commonplace during the 1960s. The doll's white counterpart, Francie, had been released a year prior, referred to as Barbie's modern cousin. Emphasis on mod. Black Francie was never really given that familiar relationship. She just kind of showed up. But due to complaints from some parents that a black doll could be considered Barbie's cousin, Black Francie was discontinued shortly after the second version was released in 1968. Francie dolls have a twist and turn waist and bendable knees. This version was the first dark-skinned doll introduced into the Barbie line. However, this doll uses white Francie sculpt and is not dedicated to a dedicated African American face sculpt. So, in 2022, that was 55 years after Francie was released. And so Mattel did a repro. So 55 years ago, Francie was the first black doll released by Mattel and paved the way for more black dolls and dolls of color to be added to the line. So they honored the groundbreaking anniversary with this vintage reproduction. So the interesting thing about this, and I think why we always focus on the Barbie from the 1980s as the first black Barbie, is because that's just what her name was, the first black Barbie. And this doll, Francie, was technically not a Barbie. Although she was a black fashion doll, she was not a Barbie. She was a Francie. And so that's why we refer to her as Black Francie or Colored Francie. But she is and was one of the first black dolls there was.